Delicious.
Well, hello there. Welcome once more to Plantains Kitchen. And if this is your first time stopping by, I would like to say a very warm welcome to you. So normally when I hear Anajoyede, all I can think about is some very well ripened plantain made into spicy, hot, absolutely delicious and perfect kelewele, just like this one. So I made this yesterday for game day and I really want to share the recipe with you. I really hope you are able to try this. I know you will love it. Come along and see how I made this. So I have here some plantains. I also have here ginger, pepper and onion, and I'm going to be adding a few natural spices. So I have some wintia or negro peppers and some peppercorns. This is all you will need, and I'll list them for you in the description box as well. I'm going to leave the skin on my ginger, but I have really washed it. Feel free to peel it if it makes you feel better. I just do either way. And so that is cut up. I'm just cutting it up so it's easy to blend and I don't have too much of long strings in my pepper or my spice blend when it's done. I've added my peppers, and if you want a spice, definitely add some more, but I want my kids to eat. My little boy especially. My daughter won't bother with this, but he loves kelewele. And I'm going to use the whole onion. So I've cut it up. I'm going to go ahead and add my spices. So in goes my wintia or grains of salam, and I'm also going to add my peppercorns and my onions. I'll add just a little bit of water just to help me blend. I've thoroughly washed my plantains because sometimes when they are this ripe, they tend to be a little sticky on the outside and they pick up particles. I wouldn't want to wash my peeled and cut up plantains, so I'd like to make sure that it is clean on the outside before I peel it. So I'm just going to go ahead peel them. This very one was a little bit, you know how the plantain can have the skin very attached to it, so hard to peel, but the rest were pretty much okay. So once I'm done peeling it, I'm going to cut it up, and I like to cut it up this way. So I make a slit, cut it all the way down like this, and then I try to cut it in a diagonal way with both sides still together. And so when they come apart, they are a little bit of a diagonal shape. And that is pretty much it. You can cut it into cubes or however you like to cut it. The most important thing is it is seasoned well and it tastes good.
Delicious, yeah, delicious, da-da, delicious, yeah, delicious, da-da-da, delicious, delicious, da-da.
So I'm done cutting up all my plantains. They are here in this bowl. I'm going to season with some salt. This is definitely according to your taste, but please don't overdo it because you want to taste the sweetness of the plantain. Kelewele is kelewele because of that sweetness and spice, okay? And yes, I have my spice blend here. It has sat for a while, so I'm shaking it so it pours easily. Just like this. There we go. I'm going to put everything in here because I want this to be absolutely very seasoned, very delicious, and just perfect. Aroma, taste, everything, the look, everything has to be perfect. Okay, this has to be like street kelewele. So I have everything pretty much here now. I'm going to stir, make sure that everything is beautifully coated on my plantains, just like this. You see how thick my spice blend is? That is how you want it to be. So when you fry, it doesn't all just slide or slip into the oil, but some of it stays on your plantain. So the whole time I was peeling my plantains, I had my oil heating up. So it is pretty hot now, ready for me to fry. If you have enough time, you can let this sit for a while to marinate, but it's also just as good if you fry it right away. Especially when you have this much of a marinade or seasoning on it, it's going to be good. So my oil is hot, but it is so windy here, so I let the first part that I put in actually sit for a little bit until it really caught up and the temperature became even again before I added any more to it. You definitely want your oil to be as hot as possible before you put your plantains in it, otherwise it's going to soak up and become extremely soggy, and you don't want that.
You smell the aroma, yeah. From what she was kitchen, yeah. Delicious, yeah, delicious.
So every now and then you want to come in and stir your plantains so it cooks evenly, and especially that nothing sticks to the bottom of your pan if it's one that can do that. And you can also fry this in an electric fryer. I normally do that if I'm making a big batch of kelewele. It is easier, simpler. You just put your plantains in the hot oil. Sometimes you don't even have to turn it or anything, especially if everything is absolutely immersed in it, and it fries beautifully. Just beautiful. But this is just a small batch of plantains, and my fryer is too big. It takes a lot of oil, so definitely easier to use this, or wiser I should say. This just smells like home, as in the streets of Ghana right now. Wabi no, wabi, wabi. Our kelewele has fried for a little over 15 minutes. It is gorgeous now. Just look at this. Absolutely beautiful. It smells so good. Very well caramelized all around it. That is how you want it to be, because when this plantain is so ripe to the extent that it has to be and you fry it, this is what you want to see. This is just gorgeous, and you can see the spices are sticking on it. It's not just swimming around in the oil, and that is exactly how you want it. Aroma, check. Flavor, check. Mood, check, check, check. It is getting dark here, so yes, this is just like you would do it back home. Evening kelewele, street style kelewele, and it is so exciting out here, and we just can't wait to dig in. Yes. So most popular kelewele joints have queues, people in queues waiting for the kelewele to come out of the oil. As soon as it is removed from the oil, it is being served. And that is how it is eaten, I think. Absolutely hot, straight from the oil, topped with some roasted peanuts. And you go fan in your mouth as you eat it, or you just go that adds to the excitement, I must say. This pairs beautifully with a lot of things. You can have it, of course, with your jollof. You can have it with your white rice. You can have it with your wachi. I've seen people even put it on the side of their kenke. So this kelewele can be a meal. It can be a snack, depending on how much you're eating at the time, of course. And it's entirely up to you. This was just like it is on the streets, and I really hope you are able to try it. Hopefully you find yourself some plantains, let them get to this level of ripeness, and try this recipe. I know for sure you will love it. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Kwanchua, and making simple, replicable family meals is my passion, and I really hope this makes you want to subscribe and join the family. Please like and share this video, and please wish this little champ here a happy birthday for me. Yes, my taste tester for life. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.